Each year, YC invests about $500,000 into about 800 different startups. Today, we're going to talk about how to nail the application. Hey everybody, my name's Ish, and I'm the founder of Virtually, and we went through Y Combinator in the summer of 2020. And today, I'm going to break down my best tips for nailing the application for Y Combinator. Since 2017, I've been invited to interview at YC 4 times. And so in that time, I've figured out what really works and what doesn't when it comes to the application. A couple disclaimers before we get started. This advice won't magically get you into YC. Despite having the perfect application, incredible candidates get rejected every single year. All it comes down to is an amazing application, a great business, and a little bit of luck. You should never lie or misrepresent yourself when it comes to submitting an application. If you're caught, you're pretty much going to get blacklisted from the entire YC community, and it's just not worth it for the long term of your business. My first piece of advice is don't try to hack it. Turns out that nailing your application isn't the most important thing you can be spending your time on if you want to get into Y Combinator. Instead, working on your businesses. And that's really where your time should be going more than anything else. 2 is that you shouldn't use jargon or language that most people aren't going to understand. Put yourself in the shoes of somebody reading hundreds of YC applications every single day. They don't have time to go in and decipher what is it that you mean. The best thing you can do to set yourself up for success is use easy, simple, plain language that anybody, including your mom, could understand. Going along with that, tip number 3 is that you shouldn't write a novel. The more you write in your application, the more likely that the person reading it is going to see something that they don't like. Your goal is to explain your business in the fewest possible words. No more, no less. Concise writing requires tremendous skill, but it will make you a better founder. Number 4 is don't do things that make you look good, or what you think YC wants to see. For so long, I was obsessed with this idea that YC wanted only one specific type of persona. They wanted former FANG engineers partnered with some sort of business co-founder that had known each other for years. And while a lot of YC founders have this background, that just doesn't apply to a lot of startups. And that's okay. I finally got into YC. It was as a solo founder, which I thought never happened, but there's always an exception to the rule. So just say it as it is. My final piece of advice is to not give up even if you don't get in. If you're applying to YC, you probably have a great idea that you believe in. And if that's the case, getting into YC shouldn't dictate whether or not you work on your business. Get into YC are traditionally the companies that don't need YC. So be so good that YC can't ignore you. Also, YC is not the only startup accelerator. There are amazing other startup communities out there that you should also look into and consider. For example, Techstars, 500 Startups, and ODX, which I hope to cover in a future video. In the upcoming video, I'm going to be selecting a lucky few individuals to review their YC application on this channel. If you're interested in being one of those people, check out the Airtable form that I put in the description. If you want to read the exact application that I used to get into YC, check out the description for all the relevant links. And if you found this video helpful, would greatly appreciate a like and subscribe. With that, this is Ish signing off.